Hello everyone, it's Darkseeker here again, bringing you another Wild Mode video. Now, I've had so much fun playing Shaman on Wild Mode, I thought I'd experiment with some more decks. Now, this deck is called the Pax Shaman, and it's a Deathrattle deck. There is N'Zoth the Corruptor. You've got some incredibly high value Deathrattle minions in this deck. Double Shredder, Double Belcher, Fugan, Stalag, Sneedzel Shredder, Sylvanus, and so on. But of course, and this is what I love about Shaman, there are two cards in particular, Ancestral Spirit and Reincarnate, which go very well with those Deathrattle minions. And let's not forget there is Baron Rivendare for some Deathrattle overkill. And if you really want to talk overkill, there is Kel'Thuzad, good old KT. I love KT. This is a card that I'd really want to start using more on Wild Mode because I think the value is insane. And of course it's unexpected, no one ever plays KT. And there is Barnes in this deck, so you know, you've got some reasonably good value here with Barnes. You know, even a Fugan or a Stalag, a Belcher, a Sylvanus, Sneeds, even a Polluted Hoarder for card draw or a Loot Hoarder. There is serious value with most of the minions in this deck with Barnes. What you don't want is Barnes bringing out N'Zoth. That'd be silly. Healing Wave in this deck, Hex, so you can last into the long game, along with Lightning Storm. Double Zombie Chow to get you going in the early game. Now this is a card you really don't want brought back to life by N'Zoth. However, the logic here is it's such good early game and it trades so well that hey, you may as well include it. So let's have a look at a few games, the Pax Shaman. Okay, starting off here against a Paladin, and these are casual games here. I am once again in experimentation mode. I've mentioned that in a few of my earlier videos, just looking at decks that may interest me, decks that may work or not work. Now, Zombie Chow versus Zombie Chow is interesting. Next turn we have Maelstrom Portal, so we can trade and play Maelstrom. Yeah, this is alright. Yeah, this is now really good. The value here is brilliant. You just Maelstrom Portal trade. It's so good. Maelstrom Portal, really good card because it gives you a minion off of the back of doing that damage. Let's see what minion we get. Oh, it's a 1/3. That's okay actually. So this is 2 cost, do 1 damage AoE, and in this case get a 1/3 minion. It's alright. Of course, we're saving the other Maelstrom Portal.
Nothing scares me.
Ooh, I was going to say for Muster for Battle, but actually, it may see play here, actually. I mean, we can coin out the weapon. But no, I think the value here on the portal is so good. It's so good. Forget Muster. And of course this is Wild Mode, so we do need to be looking out for those Wild Mode cards, of course. This is like Divine Shield Paladin. Interesting. Oh, we have the weapon. We can clear the board here, quite happily actually. But the other cards in our hand are kind of dead cards. We need our Belchers, our Sylvanus, our Shredders. Well, if he wants to waste through silver on a 1/2, I am absolutely happy for him to do so. Whoops.
Reporting for duty.
Is that all he's got? Do I play the Baron just as a body on board? No. there's no point, is there? Baron Rivendare will only get me value with Deathrattle minions, so I think it's important that we just save. We save him. We need to draw into something decent. The cards in my hand are utility cards: Double Hex, Healing Wave, Ancestral Spirit, KT, Baron Rivendare. They're all utility because, you know, you play them in reaction to something. You know, Baron and KT, you know, to activate Death Rattles or to bring minions back to life. This is not what I want now. I really need... Oh, there it is, Muster for Battle. So both of my Maelstrom portals are gone. We have Lightning Storm, though.
Not on my watch.
Wow, this dude is full-on Divine Shield Paladin. And there's another utility card that I don't want. So do I just play the Baron here, just to take down his 1/1s? Oh, feels so bad, right? But we have to do it. That's a Taunt Totem, that's decent. Okay. If he has Consecration here, it'll be so good for him. It'll be so good for him. No, he has True Silver, sure. Wait, he can't kill Baron Rivendare though, that's... So the Baron will survive, but we're not getting any value from him now. He'll just snipe a 1/1 and... Oh no, okay, it's he can kill it. But Baron Rivendare is almost like a taunt. You know, look at how he invested so much. He invested Blessing of Kings and a True Silver Charge to kill the Baron because he's that scared of it. That's really interesting, you know. Okay. Zombie Chow is a body. It'll do something on this board. The question is, do I use a Hex here on the 5 attack minion? 5 attack? I have healing. Do I care? Do I just wait for Lightning Storm? Can I afford to wait?
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
So of course now we can take it down. We don't need to use the Hex. We took the damage, right? I was okay. I was happy taking that damage, but I know I have double Healing Wave in hand, so we'll save Hex for Tyrion, or Ragnaros, or whatever big threat he plays. We'll save the Hexes for that. Okay, Consecration, sure. Providing he doesn't develop the board with anything, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's a 1/1, that's fine. That's okay too. Lightning Storm would be really interesting here, or just to have ready in hand. We need to be wary of that health total now. Ooh, that's a good card. Can he kill me? No, I don't think he can, right? We've seen Kings used, so we feel safe. I could have coined out Ancestral Spirit. I'm going to save the coin, just in case there are other coin-based plays I want to make. Oh, follow the rules. Okay. Well, that's awkward, right?
Reporting for duty.
Okay, now I do have to be wary of my health total, because we are low now. We're very, very low. I could kill the 3/3. Yes, True Silver. I could kill the 3/3 and cast my hero power. Yeah. We'll take out the minion with the highest attack power. Now, we have to heal. Oh, it's a draw, so of course we don't win the joust. But, you see, now we can coin out Sylvanas. And what does that accomplish? Well, she's a big threat. And he's probably going to want to try and deal with her. He just may ignore her and actually go face with everything. But I have another Healing Wave. And I have Kel'Thuzad. So if he does play something big, potentially, I can trade Sylvanas in. Okay, he's not. No, he's killing it. He's going to give me a 1/1, right? He's popping the shield. That's really good for me for Lightning Storm, actually. That's really good for me. That's a Hex target, if there ever was one. Now that's a lightning storm board, if there ever was one. Will we be lucky enough to draw lightning storm? No, that's Barnes. That's not a lightning storm. Okay, so we use the hero power. Where does the shield go? Okay, I was hoping it'd go on the golem, so we just get our hex value. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, he's going to struggle to kill me. I'm still at 14 versus that board. It's fine, and that's really good. That's so good. That is going to eat up his dudes, his 1/1s. That's so very, very good. And Kel'Thuzad is waiting in the wings. We may be able to get Sneed's old Shredder value with KT next turn. Because he can't remove Barnes. And he can't remove... Well, he wouldn't want to remove Sneed's old Shredder, of course. But once again, look at our health total. This is a bit of an issue here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, Lightning Storm. We should still be okay now. If we could Lightning Storm the board and then use the hero power to kill the Drake, or we could play KT, actually, and just hope that he can't kill us next turn, because I want to get the Sneed's value. I want to control and dominate this board. Ancestral Spirit is an interesting call here as well, because now we get Sneed's back, and of course KT gives us another Sneed's. Sneed's old Shredder everywhere right now. Oh, Chromagus! And a secret. So this is Divine Shield Secret Dragon Paladin, who is actually now going to be in a lot of trouble, because yes, I'm at 6, and he's thinking, can I burst down the Shaman? Well, actually, let's count the board up. 19, 24... It's lethal, right? It's lethal. Surely. You see what the secret is? It's not Noble Sacrifice. Oh, I feel sorry for him. So now we're just going to have some fun. Oh, it's Avenge. Okay, whatever. Oh, Belcher. So he has Belchers in his deck. Wow. So, yeah. Kel'Thuzad. Ancestral Spirit value there. Really good against the Paladin. Really good. Okay, this next game gets to Warlock. Now, of course, with Warlock, you're thinking to yourself, Handlock, Zoolock, Reno Lock, Demon Lock. That's what's going through your mind. I think out of all of those, on the Wild Mode ladder, Zoo is the most popular, or in Wild Mode in general. But Zombie Chow is a great start, particularly if it's Zoolock. Zombie Chow contests something that he plays, probably. I mean, it'll contest the Flame Imp. It'll heal him, though. That's annoying. Okay, so Void Walker. And this looks like Zoo, right? This looks like Zoo. Okay, we just trade. Now, rolling the healing totem is really good there. We get the +1 healing there on the Chow. It's as if it never got hurt. Okay, more trading, more healing. He's playing it very slowly. So my assumption here is, you know, if he's playing it this slowly and not filling the board with 1-cost minions,
This only works.
Violet Illusionist, okay? This is not a Zoolock. That Violet Illusionist from Karazhan, that's really good for Warlock. They can tap without taking the damage on their turn. But he's just thrown it out there as a body. He wants a trade. He's assuming I can't deal with it, but I can deal with it. If I couldn't have dealt with it, it would have killed the Taunt Totem, and he would have had a free tap, in essence, without the health drawback. Now, Fugan and Stalag are in hand, and we have Baron Rivendare. Okay, Shredder, this is not Zulok. This is not Zulok. Okay, question is, which one do we want? Yeah, go for a full 7. Full 7's pretty good. It'll kill the Shredder next turn, and it'll survive. And the turn after, we can Totem, play our own Shredder. There are options here. But we do know for a fact this is not Zulok. And now we're looking for duplicate cards, and the first thought that comes to mind is a Reno lock. Reno lock, of course, has a lot of flexibility with what cards it takes in and out of its deck. Yeah, this is probably Reno lock. Hence the Violet Illusionist, you know, it's a viable choice of card in a Reno lock deck. Now, how do we deal with the Emperor? Forget the Shredder, we have to deal with that Emperor. We roll a totem, we'll see if we get spell power. No. Okay, so we could Lightning Storm, see if we kill the Shredder. We could trade it. We could trade our full 7 in. We could trade our face into the Emperor. There are various options. All right, we'll start with this, right, and see what happens. Huh, that's pretty good. Okay, very soon our hero power will become deal 2 damage, and that's pretty significant, really. Oh, Dr. Boom. Discounted Dr. Boom. Turn 6 Dr. Boom. Huh. Okay, well, can we deal with it? So Stalag gets played, and now we're just popping bombs. You see, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, I was hoping for Thaddeus there, so I was hoping for both Fugan and Stalag to die. He's gonna give me Thaddeus. Oh, is he gonna kill it? Yeah, he's got Siphoned Soul. Of course he had Siphoned Soul. Anyway, that's annoying. I could just play 2 4-drops here, right? I could play both of them. They can test Dr. Boom, I guess, but to kill Boom now, we're probably going to need a significant investment. And there's a good chance that Boom just does 7 to my face, and that's pretty scary. Yeah, this is Reno lock. It's playing 1 of everything. And that's, oh, that's really good, actually. He's probably going to trade Boom into that. Armor could be a problem here. No, he's going to go face. Okay, he wants to leave the Armor Smith alive. Okay. I mean, what I can do next turn is I can kill Boom now with the Armor Smith and my face.
Shields up.
Oh, he's going to try and stop that with the taunt. Okay, very smart play. Very smart play. Belcher is really good here. And I can give it... How do I want to go about doing this? Is it KT time instead? But what's that going to accomplish? What's dying on this board? He was wanting to protect Dr. Boom, and he has, I think, succeeded in that mission.
Elements guide me.
Actually, no, he hasn't, because we can just trade, right? Yeah, that's fine. Play KT and get the board back. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Didn't use the hero power again that turn, but no, this is fine. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. We took the damage, but we're going to get some armor. It's fine.
Buying or selling.
I think having KT on board here, if you can't remove it, is so insane because he used Siphon Soul. So how is he going to get rid of Kel'Thuzad? And if KT does not go here, we win the game, right? Because we've got Sneeds, we've got Belcher, we've got so many options here. We have Baron Rivendare. This is not looking good for him.
I wonder. Almost out of time.
Okay, in response by playing his own Belcher. Interesting. And he's just ignoring the board now. Because he knows KT can't remove KT. Ooh, double Belcher. That's pretty significant.
Pray for mercy.
Pray for mercy. Okay. Well, again some armor. And who knows, that could end up being very, very significant. Okay, getting a 3 health minion there, that's good. Drawing a card. And I guess we just give that Belcher Ancestral Spirit. Now this board needs to be Twisting Nethered. That's the only option that he's got. Hellfire, not enough really, because KT will survive. He needs Twisting Nether. KT, look at this. It's such a big deal here. We saw the Siphon Soul, and we think this is a Reno lock. So there's not going to be a second copy of Siphon. So on that basis, it is Twisting Nether or bust, and the question is, can he draw into it?
I dream and the world.
I dream and the world trembles. Oh, it's Ysera. Well, if there ever was a counter to KT, it is potentially Ysera, who could give him the 5 damage Ysera Awakens, or the Return to Hand card, or Nightmare. I mean, that could be enough to knock down a KT. But there is a Belcher in the way, Is it just time for armor? And the next question is, can I afford to leave up Ysera? Can I afford to do that? Do I even care? Yeah, I care. I care. Big investment needed there. Big investment needed to take down the Ysera. So in response to that, let's reincarnate KT. And that is insane. Double KT. He has proven that he does not have Twisting Nether. And now, I'd expect him to concede. If you don't have the Nether, yeah, you can't deal with that board. And even if you did play Twisting Nether, we had N'Zoth to come. Right, let's look at one final game. And it's a Warlock again. Mr. Wiggles is his name. Great name, by the way. Great name. Now, with this game, this opening hand, if it's Zoolock, Lightning Storm is going to be really good for us. But we're looking for the Zombie Chow. Oh, Maelstrom Portal pretty good too. But we're looking for the Chow here. That's our key. Oh, need to end the turn. Right.
Greetings, friend.
Yeah. If you look back on my channel, you'd have seen the Rattlegods Wild Shaman deck that I played. It's a bit similar to this one. It runs KT and Ancestral Spirit as well. So if you like this kind of deck, do just check back on my channel and look at the Rattlegods deck. It's a bit different though, but as I say, KT is in it. The Rattlegods deck actually is a Reno deck. This deck is not a Reno deck. It plays multiple copies of cards. So, obviously the drawbacks of Reno decks are that if you don't draw the cards you need, you're in trouble. Whereas with cards that run duplicate copies, greater chance of drawing into what you need. Okay, so this is a discard Warlock, a discard Zoolock. Interesting. Huh. Okay, so Lightning Storm. If I can get a spell power totem, it's going to help. Okay, it looks like he's not discarding. Maybe he's not discarding the cards he wants. Does he ever still wear Golem in that hand? No, he doesn't. Okay, he's running Leper Gnomes. Interesting, right? Interesting choice of cards still. I mean, Leper Gnomes do have that Deathrattle, the 2 damage Deathrattle. If you can burst your opponent down, they are significant. Now, if I can't clear this board, yeah, of course, rolling for 2. Yeah, now we've cleared the board. If we couldn't clear that board, it probably would have been quite problematic. So crazy, crazy board clears here against this Zoolock. A Zoolock who's taking advantage of Naxxramas cards by running Leper Gnome. Interesting. Not sure how I feel about Leper Gnome since it got nerfed, actually. With the 1 attack rather than the 2. Anyway, Bloodmage Thalnos is interesting in this deck. We're not going to win, certainly not leaving him alive. But it draws him a card, okay, sure. So the Zoolock now is going to try and recover and just reflood the board, repopulate the board with more cards. That's what they do, right? And this deck is so aggressive, it's running Murlocs. It's really interesting. Fascinating deck, by the way, that he's playing. Problem is, I have cards in hand, he does not. The other problem for him, he's just going to keep tapping, bringing himself closer to death. Third problem, my cards are stronger than his. My Belcher is stronger than anything he can play here. Apart from Doomguard. I also have the Baron. Okay. Keeps discarding, sure. You know, there comes a point where I think just discarding cards is loses value. Because sometimes they're cards you really want to keep. Okay, we have the Stalag Fugan combo now. But Baron Rivendare, it could be interesting if the Baron protects my face for a bit more. Now, we're not going to play the Chow here. We're just going to play a Totem. Healing Totem is good. It's always good here in this kind of situation. Because we'll be using the Baron to trade into minions as well next turn. So Healing Totem, if it stays on the board, we'll be healing the Baron. And that's a good thing, right? Now, let's look at the investment the Zoolock has to make here. Because look, double slime. So good. Katie would be interesting right about now, just to bring the slimes back to life. Oh, there he is. And of course, because of the Baron being alive, we're getting 2 cards back.
Soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call of Kel'Thuzad.
Obey the call of Kel'Thuzad. Yeah, I do not see how the Warlock gets out of this one. Right, so we get the Loot Hoarder back. We've got to be careful here, you know, about overdrawing over time and getting closer to fatigue. But of course, he's tapping every turn, so he's putting himself closer to fatigue more than I am. If anything, getting double cards from the Loot Hoarder and Baron is a good thing for me. Well, there you go. The threats were so significant, there was no way for him to make the comeback. We didn't even need the Fugan Stalag combo there. So, the Pax Shaman really fun to play. Just Deathrattle heaven, really. Ancestral Spirit, Reincarnate, combining with KT, Fugan, Stalag, Belchers, and so on. We didn't even need to really consider N'Zoth in that last game either, so there are plenty of threats left in our deck. This is a combo of board clears and aggression with these big, threatening minions, and it's really fun. I don't think anyone on the ladder really expects people to be playing these kinds of decks, so maybe next season I'll be brave enough to just try this out on the ladder and just see how we go. Well, thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you all again very soon.